Assalamu alaikum. This is Discovering Clouds. I'm continuing with my audiobook called Muslim Dating Apps 2024. Who am I? I'm a 32-year-old Muslim woman. I live somewhere between the North Pole and Cancun. Born and raised in the Western world, hijab intact since I was in primary school, and curious about my deen, meaning religion. I was divorced at the height of my youth, right at 25, and began searching again at 27 for my elusive soulmate. I'm not a doctor or lawyer or scholar or psychologist, and nothing in this book should be taken as such professional advice. It is a personal account of my own thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. So you can happily hope to critique me thoroughly on my naivete, heavy use of social media shrinks, reliance of Sheikh Google, leaps of logic, and overall imperfection in thought. I write this book after 5 long years of searching for my perfect spouse. I hope to bring perspective, amusement, and share my misery with you, dear reader. As they say, cliche as it is, misery loves company. I hope that some mortal burden will be lifted from my soul after sharing my experiences. Then, at long last, I will be free from the chaos of my mind once this book is complete. Perhaps in sharing my thoughts, I will give a snapshot in history to this unique moment after COVID-19 swept the earth and provide insight to my fellow humans on what to expect on Muslim dating apps. It is not easy being Muslim, something akin to holding a hot coal in your hands. With 9/11 rocking our world in 2001 and making Muslims and Sikhs the pictures of bearded evil, somehow still those endless stereotypes led many Westerners towards Islam. However, it made beardos and hijabis stereotyped for decades as backwards and violent. We still fight for our religion and identity. Then, COVID-19 pushed us into isolation with a worldwide pandemic. It took loved ones and stopped us from going to beloved community events and masjids. We finally rejoiced when many events returned in 2024. However, that community connection we crave disappears at the slightest sound of a cough. We still fight our fears to reconnect with our loved ones. And finally, 2023 came to crush us in mind and soul. Images our mind can never erase. The harrowing events of October 7th, bringing to light 75 years of injustice faced by our Palestinian brothers and sisters. Our workplaces, corporations, and media ignoring a genocide for months. Meanwhile, Muslims, Christians, Israelis, Jews, Holocaust survivors, and fellow humans flooded the streets of the globe, demanding justice and an end to the genocide and apartheid of Palestinians. South Africa bravely went to the international court and made the splash we were all thirsting for. It is still trickling on, slowly being acknowledged by every nation. However, the world woke up. We still fight to donate more and gather more attention on this injustice. With our words, our emails, our marches, our dancing and teaching, we fight with love and faith for that most important thing, peace. One thing that helps with all this struggle is having a spouse and family to strengthen you. That is what we all crave, a healthy love in our life. Quality relationships make our lives better. Alhamdulillah, meaning praise be to God. One last disclaimer for this book is that I will not be naming any real names of people or any specific applications or websites. Any seeming connection with either specific companies or people is by chance, not intentional, or a mistake. Now, to start, as any good Muslim should, with Bismillah, meaning in the name of God. Here begins the series of unfortunate events that led to the meeting of you and me, dear reader, through these black and white letters. Bismillah.